Hi, welcome in. How can I help you? Yeah. Hi, I just need to place an order for 9 sharp tomorrow. 9 sharp. Okay? Alright, I can definitely do that for you. And what were you wanting to order? Okay, so I need 7 of your breakfast sandwiches, the ones with the bacon, and then I need 9 of your little black tea lemonades. Alright, perfect. At 9 tomorrow. Alright, that is going to be $42.40. Alright, well, I expect it to be on time. Exactly at 9. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. It will be ready at 9. Good. The next day at 9. Hey, just making sure we have that order ready for 9. Exactly 9. So right now, is it ready? Yep, it's ready. Good. All right. Well, it's now 9:30. She's still not here yet. All right. It's now 10. I called her 4 times in the past hour, so I guess the employees can have it. I'm sorry. Did I hear that the employees could have the food that she didn't pick up? Yeah, go ahead. The food's already cold and the drinks are melted, so we would have had to remake it anyway. 3 p.m. Excuse me, you, come here, right now. Hi, ma'am. We were wondering when you'd show up. Yeah, I told you 9 sharp. What happened? Well, your food was ready at 9 sharp. We had it all packaged up and ready to go, and then we called you 4 different times between 9 and 10 and never got a response. So while you guys were messing around trying to get a hold of me, I was waiting at my house for the food that you guys said you would deliver at 9 a.m. sharp. And when it didn't show up and all the people that I had invited over were hungry, we had to go somewhere else. Okay, so a few different things. You never said anything about delivery. You didn't give us your address, and we don't even deliver. We go through a third-party service, so you couldn't come into our store anyway and ask for delivery. I thought it was kind of obvious. I obviously don't have room for 9 drinks and 7 sandwiches in my car for me to just handle all by myself. Okay, ma'am, either way, you did not tell us that you wanted it to be delivered. So that's why it was here ready at 9 a.m. sharp, like you said. You know what? I thought it was pretty obvious to everyone else that I want it delivered at 9 a.m. I even said 9 a.m. sharp. So the fact that you didn't know that is appalling and very disrespectful, and it's not how you should treat your customers. So goodbye. I'm never coming here again. Okay, that's fine. But ma'am, do you want your... No, I don't want my receipt. I don't want anything from you guys. Leave me alone. But ma'am, do you want your... Shh. So we were supposed to give her money back just because she didn't technically get any of her food, even though it was her fault that she didn't come pick it up, even though we tried to contact her. So I tried to tell her that we were trying to give her money back, and she told me to zzz. So yeah, she never got her money back, so she technically ended up paying for breakfast for us that morning. Hi, how can I help you? I just wanted to know why you guys were closed 2 days ago. Oh, it was Christmas, so we decided to close so people could spend time with their families, you know, on the holiday. Okay. And even if people don't celebrate Christmas, it's still nice to have a day off, spend time with their families, friends, you know, just get together. Okay, well, I personally had already had my Christmas, and I came here to get something to eat, and you guys weren't open. Yes, that is correct. Is there something I can help you with? I'm just here to order food that I should have been able to order 2 days ago, and I expect a discount. A discount for what exactly? Well, I spent my time and my money to come here 2 days ago and you guys weren't open. And there was no sign up, there was nothing online about it. And so I expect to get some sort of compensation for that. Okay, so it does actually say online that we would not be open on Christmas Day, and our sign on our door has been up for about a month saying that we would be closed on Christmas also. Well, obviously I didn't see that, so it should have been more clear. So what I'm saying is I'm going to order and you are going to give me a discount. No, ma'am, that is not what I will be doing. I will not be giving you a discount because you were not aware that we were not open, even though most businesses are not open on Christmas Day and you did not call, and there is a sign on our door and online. You're just an employee. If you would go get the manager so we can actually, you know, talk about this, that'd be great. Okay, well, you do realize that I learned everything from the manager, and so I'm just pretty much reiterating what the manager taught me, so they're going to say the same thing that I'm telling you, but I will go grab them. Hi, I'm the manager. What seems to be the issue? I came here 2 days ago and you guys weren't even open. I drove all the way here, I used my gas, I used my time, and you guys were not open. You should have been open for the people who maybe don't celebrate Christmas or don't have family to celebrate with, or like me, who had already gotten done with their Christmas and just wanted some food. So I expect a discount because I spent my time and my money to come here and you guys were not open. That's why I tried to explain to your cashier, but she was not listening to me. So we had multiple signs up that said we would be closed on Christmas. On our door, online, we also said it. And I'm pretty sure you came in a few weeks ago and talked to me and I told you we would be closed on Christmas. But besides that, we're closed so people can spend time with their families, spend whatever holiday they want to with their families, with their friends, or just have a day off. So I'm not going to give you a discount because you were not aware that we were not open. Then I am not leaving without a discount. Ma'am, then you can stand there all day. I have no problem with that. You can waste your own time, but I'm going to have my cashier come back out. I'm going to have you step to the side so she can help the people behind you. You can't just treat me like this. And you cannot come in here demanding a discount because you're oblivious. So there's nothing I can do for you. I will be writing a review and contacting corporate to have you fired because you cannot talk to me like that. Good luck with that. You would think we wouldn't have to explain this to people, but either way, she didn't write a review. She didn't end up contacting anybody, so who knows. Excuse me, kind of in a hurry, need to order. Sorry about that, I was grabbing something from the back. What can I do for you? I'm in a hurry. I need 6 bagels, 3 plain, 3 cinnamon swirl. I need them sliced and separately bagged, like now. All right, no problem. Anything else? If I wanted something else, I would have told you. Now, can you just ring them up? All right, your total is $7. Here. All right, and here are those bagels for you. You have a great day. Not even 5 minutes later, she comes back in screaming. I need to talk to whoever sold me these bagels. I am suing whoever sold me these bagels. Where is she? Ma'am, that would be me. What happened? My son is allergic to nuts, and the minute I handed him these bagels, he immediately started coughing. So I know there's nuts in there, and I'm going to sue you, and I'm suing your business, and I'm suing everybody for almost hurting my son. Ma'am, I am not listening to your voice anymore. You almost hurt my son. Go away. Excuse me? You know what? I'm done talking to you and everybody else in here. She then stomps out, but before she stomps out, she throws the bagels into the trash. Jillian, are you okay? What was that about? I'm not sure, Sam. She literally freaked out because she thought I gave her bagels that had nuts in them, and her son is allergic to nuts, so she thought I was trying to, hurt him or something, but we don't serve nuts in our bagels, so I don't know. About an hour later, my manager gets a call. Hi, thank you for calling the place where Jillian works. This is the manager. How can I help you? Hi, yes, I came in there this morning to order bagels, and my son is allergic to nuts, and when I handed them the bagels that I bought, they obviously had nuts in them because he started coughing. So I want the person who helped me, the person who took my order, to be fired. Yes, I did overhear the conversation where you were yelling at my employee for that. Well, yes, she should be yelled at, and she should be fired because she almost hurt my son. Okay, well, ma'am, we actually don't serve any type of nuts in our bagels. They have no nuts at all. Excuse me? Yeah, so you came in, ordered bagels for my employee. She gave you exactly what you asked for, and then you came back in and berated her because you thought the bagels that she gave you had nuts in them, when we don't serve bagels with nuts. Well, my son started coughing when I handed him the bagels, so obviously there were nuts in there. Ma'am, because nuts are an allergen, we actually don't keep any nuts by the bagels, by what we put the bagels in, anything like that. Well, then I need new bagels. And what happened to the ones you had? I threw them away. Well, if you want to pay... Oh, no. I'm not paying for new bagels. I expect them to be free because of what had happened. Okay, you can go ahead and get them free somewhere else. I'm not going to allow you back at our store given the fact that you were impatient with my employee. Then you came back in and berated her, threatened to sue all of us, and then threw the bagels in the trash and left, and now we're calling me expecting free food. It's not going to happen. If you want to order bagels somewhere else, you can, but you're not allowed back. Well, this is ridiculous. Okay, ma'am. Bye-bye. She then called back 2 more times, which my manager did not answer, and then she stopped calling, and we didn't really see her after that. Hey, Dave, what's up? Hey, I know you're about to leave, but how'd it go the other day with Taylor? What do you mean? Well, I told you that you wouldn't have to be on any more of her shifts, but she had to take my shift the other day because I went on vacation, so I was wondering how it went. What do you mean? She didn't show up. The night manager had to cover her because she called in. No, I think you're thinking about a different day. I mean the day after I left for vacation. The literal day after. Yeah, she didn't show up. The night manager had to come in to cover her shift. So it went fine. Emma was fantastic, and I'd love to have her working mornings and have Taylor working nights. That's so weird. Why is that weird? Because Taylor said you guys got along just fine and everything went great. I have not worked with her, and the only day that I was supposed to work with her was the day after you went on vacation, and she didn't show up, like I said. Huh, okay. I'll have to talk to her about that, but other than that, are you okay? Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little, under the weather, but it's probably just a cold or something. But if I call in tomorrow, that's why. Well, I hope you end up feeling better, but if you end up running a fever, please call in. I will. This is Taylor. How can I help you? Taylor? I thought Dave's supposed to be working. Okay, he's not. I am. So, what do you need? I know I only have a small shift today from 1 to 4, but I am not going to be there. I'm actually running a fever. Okay, then find someone to cover. I have texted everybody, and everybody says they can't, so I'm letting you know that I just won't be there. Okay, well, you need to find someone to cover, or you will be written up. Actually, I'm calling in with enough time, according to the handbook, so I'm not going to be there, and you can't write me up for this. Okay, well, we're not going to be down a person just because you're sick. You either need to come in or find someone to cover. I have over 100-degree fever. I am not going to be there. The end. No, you can go ahead and just talk to Dave. I'll have him call you. I may not answer. I might be asleep, but feel free. Goodbye. Bye. Hello? Hey Jillian, it's Dave. I just wanted to let you know that no need to come in. Don't worry about your shift. We'll find someone to cover it. You told me yesterday that you weren't feeling well and you've called with enough time. So literally don't worry about it. Get some sleep, feel better. Thank you so much. I will do my best. Thanks again. Bye. Hello? It is now 1:15 and you were late for your shift. That's because I called in about 6 hours ago and told you I was not going to be there. I also talked to Dave, and Dave said that I did not have to come in and he would find someone to cover. So I am not going to be there. I will not be in today. Okay, well, he didn't tell me that, and he didn't find someone to cover, and I don't have time to find someone to cover. It is your responsibility to find someone to cover your shift. Actually, I've used all my resources to find people to take my shift, and I don't have anybody else's number. So you have the rest of the numbers. You call people. I'm going back to bed. Goodbye. If you don't... Fine, then I'll text her. You will be written up because you didn't give enough notice. Send. You'll get written up because... whatever. Hello? If you have an issue, call Dave. Goodbye.